Yes. Okay, I didn't mean to stay this long.
I'm glad you did.
You know, as much as I feel like having Spinelli around, it's really, really nice having you to myself.
Gratitude to all for attending our meeting on such short notice. The Jacko and his bride are thrilled that you're going to be part of this process.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but we would all love to help plan the wedding, but shouldn't we pick a place first?
Oh, well, so far the search for an appropriate venue has proved fruitless.
Yeah, it's a difficult decision. Figuring out where to get married makes it all very real.
Well, Maximus and I fervently desire our nuptials to be real, don't we?
Oh, absolutely, and Robin is right. The place is key. We just haven't been able to decide on anything yet. One thing we do know for sure is we want Christina and Molly each to do a reading.
Yes, Christina Shakespeare and Molly Elizabeth Barrett Browning, respectively, of course. And yeah, the poets will flesh out our.
Sorry to get all practical here, but I'm with Robin. It won't matter what Molly and I practice reading if you guys don't know where you're holding the ceremony.
Okay, how about we all try to think of one beautiful place that maybe Spinelli and Maxie haven't considered yet.
Go back upstairs.
Greetings. Spinelli.
And lots of other people.
Sam, I don't think Spinelli would have asked us to come over if he knew that you and Jason are upstairs making passionate love.
Molly, what Jason and I were doing upstairs is private.
Well, I know, but Jason didn't have a shirt on, and you're in the same clothes that you wore yesterday.
Sam just said it was private.
Well, I'm sorry. I happen to think it's really romantic. I mean, Jason and Sam were once torn apart by cruel circumstances, and now they're back together.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to ask everyone to leave, please.
Well, that's just rude.
Okay, if I could entreat my bride.
I mean, Spinelli lives here too. He has every right to invite as many people over as he wants to help plan the most important day of our lives.
That's okay, Jason. We're just leaving.
Were we?
Yes, we have patients at the hospital.
No, we don't. We were.
Yes, we do. Just, sorry. Ignore him.
Okay,
I do.
okay.
Well, we shall alert you as soon as we find a place to hold the ceremony.
Okay, we should go
Thanks.
too. We've got to practice our poetry readings just in case they actually find a place to hold the wedding.
Okay, but first, I need to speak to Jason. Privately.
I'll just.
Sit down. Look, I know that Sam spent the night, and that means...
Okay, that's between me and your sister.
You're right. But sisters are supposed to look out for each other. And there are three of us. Sam, Christina, and me. It's just like Anne, Charlotte, and Emily Bronte. Well, except we're not writers. Now, I know that Sam is brave and tough, and she went all over the world in her boat. But you broke her heart.
That's also between me and your sister.
Actually, it's not. Sam is a wonderful person.
Yeah, I know she is.
Then you know it's important to treat her with chivalry and honor.
What?
Jason, you have to promise you'll respect Sam. I mean, you can't just bail the first time there's a problem. That's not how the hero treats his true love. And you do love Sam, right?
I care about Sam. And I do respect her.
So you promise you won't hurt her?
I mean, Sam and I, we made mistakes, but we forgave each other.
And?
And it's between me and her.
I'm not finished with you yet. Would you say that your love with Sam is doomed, tragic, or fated?
What?
Love stories have all kinds of heroes. And I think you're probably the tragic kind. Like Tristan or Lancelot. Skill at arms and defense. but not really destined for happiness.
You know what? I haven't really given that
Usually
a
what happens to the tragic hero is that the maiden he loves winds up dead. Or he does. But either way, I don't want that for Sam.
Neither do I. I'll be careful.
Really careful. Adventure's cool, but dying isn't. Sam deserves a happy ending. And I guess you do too. So, now...
Can I go back upstairs?
I guess. Thank you for your time.
What? You're coming with me, Emily. Let's go. Molly, I know you mean well, but it is not cool to butt into our private lives.
But it's cool to eavesdrop?
Come on. You know what I mean. I'm just saying that, what's going on between me and Jason is between he and I. I don't need you to tell him how to treat me.
Why not?
It's embarrassing.
Sam, I only talk to Jason because I want you to be happy.
Well, I appreciate that, Molly.
I guess maybe I was trying too hard to help. Kind of like Jane Austen's Emma. But your heart was broken when you and Jason split up, and now you're back together, and I don't want Jason to wreck it.
He won't.
Oh, but he did before.
No, not really. Well, we both made mistakes.
It's just like Romeo and Juliet. Their love was ruined by misunderstandings.
Okay. Listen, Molly, you can't compare what Jason and I have to some story in one of your books because it's just a little bit more complicated than that.
But so was Romeo and Juliet. I mean, that play was one of Shakespeare's tragedies, Sam.
I appreciate you trying to make things better, but you can't. Jason and we are going to have to figure this one out for ourselves.
No, I want a full report on the Jakarta attack. Yes, sure, okay?
With all due respect, would Stone Cold please suspend his business tete-a-tete and focus on the looming marital event?
Bernie, just put a rush on that right now. Thanks. Okay, no, first of all, what happened this morning does not happen again. You can have people over, but ask me first. There were 100 people in here.
Okay, the jackal is duly chastened. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure Maxie put you...
No, I take full responsibility.
Okay. I gotta go.
No. With the wedding day so precipitously close, I cannot budge until my mentor and best man offers some much-needed moral support. At first, I took exception to the seeming eternity between the day when Maximista agreed to marry me and our actual wedding day, but now the nuptials seem to have taken on a veritable life of their own and threaten to overwhelm the meaning of our intentions.
Hold on, I'm not exactly sure what you want from me.
Words of reassurance? A caution to stay afloat on the tidal wave of marital trappings? I don't know. Tell me to focus on my vows, which will be a reflection of my commitment and undying love to Maximista.
See, you just answered your own question.
But maybe I just felt the need to converse with my dearest friend, Fellowship, understanding, all that.
I hope this works out the way you want it to.
Is that a circuitous way of saying that you doubt Maximista and my love?
No, I know that you love Maxie. And Maxie seems to love you.
That's a less than ringing endorsement. Do you think I'm making a grievous mistake?
All right, I got your message. Did you remember something else?
Yeah, I had this flash of Jack saying something like, my mom could never know about something.
Oh, that's pretty ambiguous.
Well, he also said that if she found out, he'd lose her forever. And he was talking about Jerry. He said something that he should have known better than to have trusted him.
Okay, well, maybe Jerry was involved somehow, and he just sort of said something to Jax about it.
Or maybe Jax was in on the shooting.
Michael, come on. I don't know about that. That seems like impossible.
I wasn't the target. My dad was.
Yeah, I know. And I know Jax and your dad don't get along, but it's really, really hard to believe.
That I got shot because Jax was trying to get rid of my dad?
You do realize that this is a huge accusation.
Yeah, but that's why I need you to help me find out the truth. if I'm right, I need to tell my mom about Jax.